What does Jack Nicholson sound like? Do a Jack Nicholson real quick, Kyle.
Honey, darling, light of my life.
That's where it is.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna bash your brains in. I love that scene.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna bash your brains in.
He's so expressive.
Like is that like the Randy Savage Macho Nicholson?
I'm writing a book in this place, and it's gonna be the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy.
That would be a better movie.
If anybody wants to see if anyone's not going to see The Shining for some reason, just search on YouTube for The Shining staircase scene, and that might be my favorite scene from the movie because he's backing her up the staircase and she's swinging that bat and she's just terrified of him. Stay back! Stay back! And he is not afraid. And he's just telling her he's going to murder her as he takes these like maniacal steps up and making like jazz hands.
Yeah.
Making these crazy expressions and like just trying to spook her and terrorize her as much as he can because he's crazed. Love that scene. That's one. I think that is my favorite movie.
That is a great film. I like it a lot. I need to watch some of Jack Nicholson. Find out what he sounds. I know he doesn't sound like Stone Cold or not Stone Cold. Whoever the fuck I was doing.
No, have you seen The Departed? Savage. Have you seen The Departed?
Yes. Yeah, I have seen that.
Okay.
And in the beginning is when he's like, there's like 7 racial slurs and all in his initial monologue, but he's like,
back in the day, there were Italians and Irish and all the rest I didn't care for.
And it's like him like going through that.
Back in the day, we had real head hitter
something like I remember that he said back in the day and then talked about all his gang involvement. I have not seen that movie in 10 years.
So I have 3 Jack Nicholson recommendations. They're all masterpieces. There is As Good as It Gets. That's older Jack Nicholson, but still sexy enough to fuck Helen Hunt, apparently. So that's good enough. He's got OCD, and he makes friends with a little dog. It's really cute and lovable. It's on Netflix. The other is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I only watched it once, and it made me cry my eyes out because the ending is really rough. But it's Jack Nicholson in an insane asylum with a great cast of like fellow inmates or patients, and Nurse Ratched being like one of the all-time great villains. And then the other one is Chinatown. That's one of his earlier films. Young Jack Nicholson, LA noir detective story that like he thinks he's investigating impropriety in a marriage, but suddenly it becomes this much bigger story that's a big conspiracy, and like he keeps digging into it more and more, and there's a beautiful woman that he's trying to like woo and at the same time save, and kind of a classic story. I think it's black and white. Very good. That'll get your Jack Nicholson impression down perfectly.
Okay,
you get all 3 phases of Nicholson.
All 3 phases of Nicholson. What the hell does that fucker? I know he doesn't. Damn it! Now I'm just out. Now I'm not doing anyone.
You want to hear a Nicholson story? I heard a true story about Jack Nicholson, relayed from a woman to a woman, and then said on a talk show. But she said that in the middle of voracious lovemaking that had already gone on for at least an hour, he left the bedroom mid-coitus, went to the kitchen and consumed an entire apple pie before returning and continuing to make love.
Yeah, sometimes people do stuff and you just makes you be like, we're the same page kind of guys. Like, what's better than that? A little snack in the middle? What's wrong? You're not eating it in the bed, not being rude.
It's true.
You're being a little rude. You're being a little rude.
He just needed a carbo load. Okay. Like he needed a little more energy, needed to get back at it. Obviously, the original Batman, he plays the Joker, and he's tremendous there too. Nicholson is an amazing actor. He's had just such a super career.
The Cuckoo's Nest I've only seen that once, and it was like only maybe 2 years ago that I saw it. That was a tremendous movie, and I didn't even know that Danny DeVito was in it. Like young Danny DeVito
Lloyd.
Being like,
have we been talking about Jack Nicholson the whole time I was gone?
We're
You're
talking
goddamn
about
right.
Movies.
See, this is called time dilation. The word for today is time dilation. Woody's
No,
only
I
was
was
gone
gone
for
for a
a
while.
minute and a
He's
half.
gone for a while. Yeah, he was gone for 95 seconds.
90 seconds.
Was it? Because I thought it was really long. Too.
No.
I can't believe it's still going. This is like a personal record. I hit a PR today.
No, you were
Anyway.
gone for such a short period of time.
We were just
I
about
really
to transition
thought-
to Sean Connery, which is an accent we have a
yeah.
much firmer grasp on. So